Maybe it only comes out one time.
Well, guys, if you can see from the video, we went to Lowe's. And why did we go to Lowe's? Because we wanted to buy some flowers. We have been really looking for some new flowers to put on our property because we love to help the wildlife, meaning our pollinators, our monarch butterflies, our hummingbirds. Give them flowers so that way they can have nectar and that way they can have all sorts of things that they need. So while we were at Lowe's, we saw, of course, some beautiful flowers, but before we bought them, we looked up, are they good for bees, and are they good for pollinators, are they good for butterflies, are they good for hummingbirds? We made sure of each one. Now, one of these plants that we did buy are considered poisonous, and it is in a pot, not near animals. I just want to make that clear because our animals are in a gated area where they can't get out. Our chickens are up, our cats are up, so no animal can get a hold of it. And what I have read is that wildlife knows when a plant is poisonous and they stay away from it. I truly did not know that it was poisonous until we got home and I did some more research on it and found out that it is. And one of these plants were actually considered illegal at one point because people were taking the plant and smoking it and they were getting high off of it. We're not planning on doing that with this plant, don't you worry. But people were doing it. I'd love to do a whole video where I just take you around the property and show you some beautiful flowers that we have, because with our flowers and my grandparents' flowers combined, we do have a lot. But I'm going to show you the new ones that we have purchased today. So I have the paperwork to also show you each name. I'll probably pronounce it wrong, knowing me. Got this country accent. Everything I pronounce, I say it wrong. I was literally the other day playing a game and I said the word Jim. And someone was like, "You're saying it wrong. You sound like you're saying a guy's name whose name is Jim." And I'm like, "Is it not Jim?" And like, I don't get it. But anyways, let's get into the video. And I'm going to also show you the card of the flower that came with it. So that way, if you're interested, you can go and look it up and find it yourself. And you can get it at Lowe's. So yeah. Oh, and I also brought my little clip that also helps you to see up close on flowers, because it has a micro lens. So that's even better. So first off, right at the cat house, excuse the broom, I was sitting here sweeping it off even though the dirt still stays. We had 2 empty pots, which is this blue one and this one. And we bought some of these. They're called hen and chick hardy succulents. And here's what they look like. They also tend to spread and produce more over time. Duke is getting some water if you hear that. So they will also spread in the pot. So that's the reason why we did a little bit of them. We bought 3 of them and put them in 3 pots because they spread out. And I've seen people say that they have a little tiny one and it spread into a bunch of them and they had to keep giving them to people because it just kept overfilling the pot. So we look forward to that. Now this plant over here, I'm not sure what it's called. It looks like lamb's ear, but it isn't because it's not soft. I forget exactly what this plant is called. I'll have to look back at our little pamphlets that we have. Or I can use a plant identification website that I use to figure out what that plant is beside of it. But let's get an up-close view with the Xvino lens micro lens. Alright, as you can see, it's fuzzy, but once we start getting up closer to the plant, we see its beautiful little details. Look how beautiful. So many details in a plant that you don't even notice. Like, look at these veins in the plant. Gorgeous. So I'm going to take you towards our swing set area. Hopefully there's no wind noise because my microphone does have a little floof on it. I'll show you. Alright, and right here by the swing set, we wanted to put some plants because it was just missing something. And I think plants tend to liven things up. So the plant here is called a vining mandivilla. A vining mandivilla. I don't know how you pronounce it, so I'm not going to butcher it. So here you go, if you're interested. It was $15.98 for this plant. I had this little trellis thing here for it to grow on, and later on we might change it up to like a little arch thing, because I seen a old woman who had one in her yard on TikTok, and it was just creeping over it, and it looked so cute. So here it is. And then on the other side, we decided to plant another plant, which is called... Here you go. This is what it's called. And this is the one that people would smoke and it would make them high and stuff. But we don't have no plans for that, so don't worry. Here's what it looks like. It's like this purple little bush. It kind of reminds you of vervain, if anyone watched Vampire Diaries. It looks just like that. So let's put our little bitty micro lens on here and see if we can get an up close shot. All right, let's go and take a peek. Look how beautiful. Look at that up close shot. So next is the ones we planted back here in their own little section. And don't mind the little bag, we will be getting that up. We have a butterfly bush. I know for sure that this is the name of this one. And we have something called a foxglove, which is the one that is poisonous. And as you guys know, the butterfly bush is known for butterflies flying around it, laying their larvae, drinking from it. Butterflies love butterfly bushes. I seen somewhere where someone said that your butterfly bush does not do good unless you have milkweed planted near it. I'm not sure if that's true. If so, someone please let me know, because we need to plant some milkweed in order for this to be good. But this is the one that is poisonous. I'll show you an up close view, and this is the butterfly bush, and I will also show you an up close view. So let's see it up close. All right, so here is the butterfly bush. And then let's take a peek. This is actually called Pink Panther Foxglove. There we go. So beautiful for a poisonous flower. And then the next two flowers are planted on the side of our house. We were going to plant them here, but our other plants, our gardenias, are planted on this side, and they get big, so we didn't want to add no more. We didn't want to overcrowd them, so we decided to plant the other two flowers on this side. And this consists of your hibiscus, which is a very beautiful flower. This has always been my dream flower to own. I didn't even know that you could own it. I thought maybe it was something that you could only get in a tropical area, but nope. You can raise it and grow it in your home like I do here in North Carolina. And then the next flower is a Maui yellow axora. And right now it's not yellow, it's pink. I'm not sure why, but this is what it looks like. And then this is what the hibiscus looks like. All right, and I'm going to put my micro lens on, and also here's the paperwork if anyone is interested. We're back at the back porch now, and I wanted to show that we put some of those chicken hens or hen and chick succulents in this pot that we had, and as it grows we'll add the succulents and space them out into these little sections. And yep, it's just so cute. And then look, our blackberries, which we already had, are doing really well. in our front porch planters. I'm not sure the name of them, but we liven them up. I think it starts with a G, if anyone knows the name of them. I didn't keep the name, but we just livened these pots up with something that comes back every single year. So, yep, there we go. If you happen to watch my Sunday vlog, my busy Sunday vlog, I showed you where we bought this, and look how cute it is here spinning. Our front bushes are doing so good as well. So proud of the way that they have turned out. The last thing that we planted is something so special that we have always wanted, which is a rose tree. And would you look at these? This is called a coral rose tree because of the certain color that they are. How beautiful is that? They're going to have beautiful coral roses on them. And we planted it here at the end of our house. We used to have lavender here, but the lavender didn't last long. So now we have a beautiful rose tree. And look how beautiful it is to have the hibiscus and the other flower. And as they grow bigger, we'll have these big bushes here. So yeah, it's just awesome to have plants to liven up your yard and help your pollinators and your butterflies out and your hummingbirds to have a place to get nectar and water and all the sources that they need. I hope you enjoyed my video. If I could, I would have a bajillion flowers in my yard. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!